From Working Title headquarters in Baltimore, Maryland, it's ITRS with Jordan BDJ Taylor. Tonight's guest, creator of Hey a Kilogram, Akile Butler, and the creator of Poor Rich, Vejeees. And now for the host of ITRS, BDJ.
So beautiful. You sound so good. Yes, it is I, BDJ, aka BD from the county, aka the voice of the county, aka I see the game like Romo, aka I see the game like Lamar, aka the Ace, aka you can't cancel me. I'm just a YouTube host. And you are here for episode 5 of ITRS, formerly known as Inside the Rapper Studio. The work and title in conjunction with Swayze TV Studio. Such a beautiful partnership is what the alliance could have, should have, would have been. Woo. So listen, the good folks at the Working Time, the good folks at Swayze TV Studios, they got a lot of stuff to promote. Still got Saturday Night Smash going on. Still got Telepathy Club on the way at the top of the year. When you're seeing this, I think it's December 27th. So still got a little bit of time to get ready for that. Working Title still coming out every Monday at 11 with additional episodes dropping every Thursday. We have After Practice and After Work. One is an interview series and one is a sports podcast. You'll love it. I promise you'll love it. If you like me, you like the shit I do, I promise you'll love all the guys at the Working Title podcast. But look, it wouldn't be a talk show without a monologue. So viewers at home, friends at home, family even. I don't know. Family kind of tricky this year. Rolling outside. We could just be friends. Friends at home. I want to talk to you this week about rest. Intentional rest is one of the most important things, especially at the end of a long year where we're in that little sweet spot in between Christmas and New Year's when you don't gotta work as hard. You can kind of ease your foot off the gas a little bit. Just reflect, think back on what you did this year, think forward to what you want to do next year. But I want to talk to you about the value and the importance of rest. It's important to be intentional with your rest. It's important not to rest when you feel like you have to because your body is breaking down and your mind is breaking down. Make time to rest. Make time to pace yourself. I know I seem like somebody that does 1,000,001 things because I do, but I always make time to rest. That's how I'm able to bounce back and do an episode of ITRS and interview the good brothers like Vejeees and Akile and Taraji Jacobs and man, we got so many more to come. I'm just getting excited. But look, rest. Take some time to be intentional. Take some time to rest. Take some time to heal. Take some time to set your goals and set your intentions for 2021 to heal and recover because it's been a very trying year. You'll charge your phone at night. You'll charge your AirPods. So why wouldn't you give yourself that same love, that same respect, that same care, and charge yourself up? We got a great show tonight. Talked about some of the guests already, but we have my guy Kelae Butler, founder and creative brand director. I know he wears a lot of hats because it's his brand, but Mr. Hair Kilogram himself. We got the good brother Vejeees on the way, graphic designer extraordinaire, clothing creator, just creative in general. Vejeees got air fresheners. This is gonna be a dope show, man. So as always, appreciate the love, appreciate your support, and stay tuned. On the other end of the break, we got my good brother Kelae Butler.
Hi, I'm Swayze. Now, I don't celebrate this pagan capitalist holiday, but what I do celebrate is the best Christmas ever Christmas album. You'll hear songs from your favorite artists such as Sam Cooke, L. Cook, Tidal, and Beth Banger, with such hits such as Baby It's Cold Outside, Wanted, Wishlist, Lil Glacier, Xmas Bitch, and more. You'll find all of your holiday favorites this holiday season from Best Music.
Call 1-800-SAVE-A-HO to order 2 copies of the best Christmas ever for only $69.99 plus shipping and handling when you use your credit card. Call now or just be a hoe.
And we're back. First interview of episode 5 is going to be a guy that I consider a dear friend. Good man. I've known this brother for for many years before there was any BDJ, any kilograms, or rappers weren't in studios making YouTube shows or whatever the hell was going on. My guy, founder of Hey a Kilogram, the one and only Akile Butler. There you go. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. It's a little slushy outside, but nah, it's a cool day. I ain't tripping. I ain't complaining.
Yeah, slushy, bro. You got the sideburns, so you better make a masterpiece in the crib. I see.
Oh yeah, I got the chops. I'm about to grow my hair out. So
So we're gonna start this interview the way we start every interview on ITRS. I want to hear your origin story. How'd you go from Akile Butler to Mr. Hey a Kilogram?
that's always true. I guess where to start. I mean, I'm raised in Baltimore. I was born in Virginia. A lot of people probably don't know that, but I moved to Baltimore when I was 3. And really just kind of like been here since. I feel like I matriculated through Baltimore, middle school, high school, just kind of even college, just all throughout the city. Just to speed it up a little, fast forward. I mean, I would say just kind of like my real origins. If we talking creatively, I would just say kind of like starting in high school. I always kind of had like a knack to try to make my own money. So that's kind of where just like a lot of my origins come from. To bring it to that creativity part, I used to clean shoes. I used to clean shoes, paint shoes, specifically around like 2010, 11, 12, when like the Jordans in that sneakerhead era was kind of like doing this thing. So I was able to really like tap into a market that I was unaware of. That kind of was my first introduction into just like culture. To be honest, growing up, I didn't really have a lot of exposure into like hip hop culture other than, what you kind of see, or just really anything. I used to play video games a lot. That was really kind of like the only thing I did as a youngest. So I was like boxed out of a lot of things. That was kind of like, my first thing. I used to, like I said, clean shoes, paint shoes, just do restorations, customs. And I would just say, that allowed me to just get some knowledge on shoes, on clothes, things like that. And I gravitated toward it just naturally, just wanting to have fly things. I think we all like nice things. So
yeah, of course.
So I just was attracted to nice things, material things. And it just kind of stuck with me since then. I was like early high school, and that was just kind of something I did, honestly, up until I like kind of started my brand. I really don't have a direct story behind my brand, to be honest. Like I didn't like, always have a dream of like having a business, even having a brand. It just kind of happened. You feel me? Even like I would say to the point it is now. I wouldn't really say I foresaw it in the beginning.
Yeah.
Just based on my intentions with it being just kind of like just making things, so I would just say, that I think that is a compressed origin story a little bit to get me to where I am now. But that's just kind of, I would say, how I started.
So how that first piece of clothing come about? And what came first? Actually, let's do that. What came first? You making clothing items, or you coming up with your Hey logo, your Hey brand, which it's actually your face. For people that don't know, you used to have a whole bunch of hair back in the day.
Yeah.
Like you really used to look like that.
I used to have the hair. Yeah, and it's crazy because I don't say I forget, but like just seeing the logo for so long, I be remembering like, damn, this kind of like is my face. I used to have hair, but I just drew the logo. I was inspired by I remember seeing this I believe it was a Supreme tee, and it was like, I believe it was like something and related to Basquiat or something like that. It was like I think he did like kind of like a cartoonish drawing of a police officer. So I do remember in my head, I just wanted to draw me in my kind of like my face and my image, with that like style of drawing, that cartoonish style of drawing, like the distorted image, and that was in mind. And just like back then, like, you know, my hair was like a big part of my identity.
Yeah.
So that was just like, you know, it needed to be incorporated. And honestly, I feel like that's like what gives the logo kind of like a lot of its, you know, its flair too. But yeah. So, you know, I was just kind of like, I just drew it. You know, that was people kind of talk about. I drew it actually in class. I was in college, and yeah, I just was just kind of drawing it. And I had like 3 rough copies, and that was just the one I chose. And yeah, I would say the rest is history. To be honest, I never really like altered it after that. Just but what I was running with from the beginning, 2014. So.
What about that Hey name? Like, where did that come from?
I would say that was kind of like pretty organic too. It's kind of funny. So the first, you asked me the first article of clothing I made. So yeah, I had the logo and I put it on a dad cap. That was kind of like around when they were just, you know, when the dad caps were just going crazy. So I just threw the logo on the dad cap, and I took a picture of it. And the first picture I posted, like on the internet, social media, Instagram, Twitter, I just put "Hey" as the caption, like HEY with a period. And then, you know, I was just kind of like giving hats away, kind of just doing like subtle promo, really. But every time I showed anything related to like that face, I was saying, hey. And so when it was time to like, when I was really officially ready to drop, I had like 80 hats. I was like, I'm gonna put these on the website. I just kept it running with the hey, like it was like hey a kilogram. I didn't want to just keep it as hey because I felt like, you know, hey is so like universal. So just
Imagine
I
that.
want to have something, yeah, something to stick. So I just added a kilogram onto it because you know, I the intention I feel like behind all of it is it's just an introduction to me, you know, as just a creative artist, you know, whatever you want to call it. Just me like putting my brain out into the world in this style, in this sense. So
Let's get deep into that creative vision, bro. Because you're one of the most creative people I know. I mean, I can turn around right here. I'm sure this probably a Hanes sweatshirt. Yeah, you feel me? Oh, I'm in Eric Foreman's basement, so you can't see my closet. I forgot that.
yeah, you got the
Yeah.
crazy background.
It's magically made an appear. I think I wore that last episode, but bro, like you as a creative, I know like it's like limitless. You know what I mean? I've seen you create t-shirts, I've seen you create sweatshirts, I've seen you create hoodies, I've seen you create ski masks, I've seen you create robes, I've seen you create like work clothes, I've seen you collab with Work Entitled and like do our merchandise. So like, how do you stay creative, especially like in a time like this? Because I know a lot of creators are probably struggling, a lot of creators are burnt out, but it seems like you were just consistently, how do I raise the bar? How do I do something else, some other crazy shit?
Yeah. No. I mean, I'm definitely blessed. I just, you know, around the time when I kind of like first started, just, you know, one of the things that I always wanted to do was just because of my first ever, like my first 2 orders, every time I would get something back from a supplier, it would always be something that like I didn't really want, but I had to settle for because someone else did my work. You know, so just around that, I just always had in the back of my mind, like, you know, I need to get my hands on like my own production, you know, like I need that creative control, you know, because that's just where my head was at. That's just, you know, when my gut was telling me things like that, just was like, you know, you need to have more control of this because you can't be putting out things that you're personally unsatisfied with, you know. So, you know, just after 2 or 3 years of just kind of like going through that process, just doing the best that I could. You know, I was just able to just put myself in a position where I was able to grab the tools and resources to be able to just make my own product at this point. You know, I've been able to, everything that I've put out since I would say 2018 has been in-house, made by me.
Damn.
So
Round of applause on that one. God damn.
about it a little crazy. Especially on the output, you know, especially over the past like 2.5 years. Looking back on it, but but yeah, I think that's just really like kind of like my key, you know. I don't really have at this point. I feel like there aren't a lot of things slowing me down other than that can slow me down other than myself, you know, my own like work ethic, things like that. Just being that I have access to, you know, just put something out, you know, and that's kind of why you're able to see so many variety of things just because like, you know, I'm not really like making things to sell them, you know. I'm just kind of like making things, like honestly that's kind of just what it is, you know. And then I mean, if I like it, I might just, you know, sell it or something like that. But a lot of the times, I'm just making new things. You know, I kind of personally get bored with things easily. You know, even things that I make, I kind of see it and just get a little tired of it. So there's kind of like a cycle of me just wanting something refreshing, wanting something new.
Yeah.
You know, for better or for worse. I mean, it works out in my favor in this aspect. But you know, that's definitely where I just my flow, you know, my work ethic comes from. Just kind of like that source of wanting to just always be creative, not being able to really sit still, you know, and just being able to do something at any moment, whether it's physically making something, doing something on the computer, you know, because I can utilize Photoshop to a certain extent. So just being able to have the tools, to be honest. I don't have to go to anybody else, you know, for me to get creative or see something physical. So yeah, I think that's just like, you know, in a just to kind of like lay it out.
So do you, and I think I already know the answer to this, but you do everything yourself, or have you dispersed more in like a team type structure where you'll do one thing, somebody else will handle another thing? Or how hands on are you at this point with this being a couple years in?
Um, I'm still pretty like hands on. I'm definitely I would say I do like 95% of the things, you know. You know, I at least in terms of like making product, things like that. Just because I haven't been able to, feel like I'm not in a space where I'm able to like I feel like I still have like a little bit to do before I can I feel like confidently outsource again and feel like my product is gonna be exactly what I want it to be.
You
You
had a
know.
bad experience with I guess the previous time when, okay, got you. I was
Yeah,
about to say you had a bad experience with the outsourcing, but I got you.
yeah. But you know, I don't know. Just going through this process though, you know, this isn't something I kind of want to do. You know, like it's just a stepping stool. You know, like I'm able to, like I said, cut out a middleman and you know, just be able to be as creative as I want. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I have my own studio.
Yeah,
Just
hell yeah.
so it's like you know, when I'm past this point, I feel like it'll be something that presents itself. You know, that I just can kind of like gauge and be like, all right, this is I'm ready for this, you know.
How does it feel? Because I feel like your brand is also kind of taking on a life of its own, to where people I didn't even know, like I know you from high school. We went to high school together. People that I would feel like our paths would never even cross or intersect in no kind of way. Like I'll see somebody randomly walking down the street wearing a Hey hoodie, wearing a Hey shirt, and I'm like, my master. So what is that feeling like for you to have rappers and podcasters and random people and just all these people wearing your shit?
Yeah. No, it's gratifying. I mean, um, I don't know. It's a little weird sometimes though, you know, because like I said, me making it and being like, damn, it's on somebody's body. I don't know. That's kind of what I want though, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any, like, to be honest, a real deep feeling about it. I just that's the goal, you know. I definitely want to see people in my stuff that I make, you know. I don't really have like a target demographic that I want to see in it, you know. I just kind of like anybody that is for, I want to see in it, you know, that it resonates with. So like that's just my mindset on it. But I definitely am I appreciate the love, you know, because I think early on, this might go for just anybody doing something, you know, like uh your validation always comes from like friends, family, things like that. But just seeing the I would say how it expanded beyond that, it kind of just gives me like some type of like affirmation or like I said, validation of like, all right, you know, there is something here, you know, because I mean, you know, your people's supposed to show you love,
Mm-hmm.
but but yeah, that's another thing, you know, like another aspect of just like, all right, you know, if someone in, you know, like Kansas will buy
Yeah.
made here, it's kind of like, I feel like I'm doing something right, or I can keep doing something.
How's the book club going?
It's cool. It's cool. Yeah. No, last week, or 2 weeks ago, well, yeah, nobody pulled up for this meeting, but it's been going well. I think it's a little hard to try to, at least seeing from this being like the first book we read, and I think it's a little hard to try to keep everybody's schedule to like on par with the reading as well. I don't think people are avoiding reading, but I think like a chapter a week, and that's not really what you do. It's going to be like an extra task, so you gotta be able to commit time and things like that.
What y'all start off with? What book y'all started off with?
Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we trying to spread the knowledge, I guess. And
A Renaissance man, ladies and gentlemen. Akile, what's next, bro? Hey, what you got coming 2021? If you know yet.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would just say, I would hope I would say the same thing, but like, just I would hope it's more enhanced. I would hope people kind of like see some form of evolution. I feel like I've been doing the same thing for a little minute, but there's obviously variations in it. So I don't know. I just hope to keep evolving. I hope hope things come next year. Whatever that is, whether that's opportunities or just like something on my end. But yeah, not specific though. Not specific. You're just gonna have to see.
Well, you got any last words, promotions, propaganda you want to tell the people?
Nah, not really. I would just
You heard it from Akile, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck y'all.
Peace, bro. Appreciate you having me.
On the other end of the break, please stay tuned. We got Vejeees. Yes, sir. We got Vejeees on the way.
ITRS is brought to you by Swayze TV. It's just fucking television. And Working Title Podcast. Catch all new episodes 11 a.m. every Monday morning. Back to the show.
We're back. Episode 5 of ITRS. I'm live from Eric Foreman's basement. This eggnog is kicking my ass. I know it's kind of counterproductive when you're in the basement. You usually do other things, but it's still the holidays, and I still got my dirty nog on me. So I say all that to say, our next guest is going to kick me out of whatever slump I'm in. We have the Renaissance man himself. This is the Renaissance man episode. Would you say that, Score? You think that's fair? The Renaissance man episode?
Fashion Week, because that would be clever, but no, this is Renaissance.
Okay, he said Fashion Week. I said Renaissance man. We're clearly on two different pages, but we got the one, the only, Mr. You want to go by G or Vejeees? I never know how to introduce him. We'll go G, we'll go Vejeees, we'll go my G, we'll go the GOAT, we'll go, hey, whatever you want to do. Let's give me some motherfucking applause for bro.
Whoa, what's up, bro? What's up with y'all?
Life is good, bro. Life is good. I'm hot. This nog got me sweating.
Yeah.
I wasn't this hot 20 minutes ago. I promise you that.
That's what that nog be doing?
Dirty nog Spike Lee.
Okay. I see how you acting. Okay, I fuck with it.
How you feeling though, bro?
Man, I'm cool, bro. I can't complain.
As you know, maybe you don't know, every episode of ITRS starts off with an origin story. So tell the people as abridged as you want to or as in-depth as you want to, how you went from point A to point B.
Point B. You feel me? Point A, straight out of high school, graduated 2011. went to community college, but I dropped out in like 3 weeks because you feel me. The college I already been knew that shit just wasn't for me for real. Short after that, not too long after that, you feel me. Me and my man started the first clothing line, Wasted Youth. I always wanted to.
Shout your mans.
Huh?
Shout your mans.
Oh, yeah, me and my man started Wasted Youth for real. I always wanted to graphic design since I was in high school though. So this was the perfect time to like start just doing all my own designs, all the designs for the brand for real. So I just became the graphic designer for the brand while at the same time learning how to graphic design. Then over time, you feel me, Wasted Youth, Poor Rich is like a rebrand of Wasted Youth, you feel me? Like we dropped Wasted Youth pretty much. And then I started doing Poor Rich. I came up with the idea like 3 years ago. I just physically put it into play in January for real. So you feel me? Next January that's about to come up is going to be the 1 year anniversary. So in between that, you feel me? I was just honing my skills, learning how to graphic design. You feel me? Doing logos, doing cover arts for you feel me? For anybody. Like I did cover arts for a lot of local artists in Baltimore, a lot of different other places too, just to try to get my name up there and buzz up there, just so like when people need graphic work, I'm always in a conversation for real.
Yeah. What percentage of people in the Baltimore area do you feel like you did graphic design work for?
Shit, that shit probably in the high 80s. High 80s. Anybody that's really in Baltimore that's really like doing anything, something, I feel like I probably like did something for. I know it's a lot of people I haven't done something for, but it's definitely a lot of people I have at the same time. So, and that right there is a great number. So, yeah. And that was all part of the plan. You feel me? That was all part of the plan. So,
well, what is the plan? What's the plan?
The plan is just to like create a whole brand that people can like just soak knowledge from and apply it to their personal brands, so people can understand how to really like market and promo and do all that stuff, just so they could gain inspiration and go on their own path and just go crazy with their shit as well. You feel me? Because I'm not the only person with a popping brand. I'm just trying to just offer some insight and any type of intelligence I may have on my side to the rest of the people that's, you feel me, watching me. Yeah. So to say,
yeah, much. And I want to commend you for that, because you and we had Akile on as a previous interview, but both of y'all say y'all want to game, y'all want to bring people into that world. And I know, like, speaking for me personally, it's been times I hit y'all from both of y'all with like, I want to do this, or I want to do that, or I got this idea, or I got that idea. And it's always like, okay, bro, let's make it happen. Well, what do you need to know? Game. So, hey, a lot of niggas say that, but they don't really walk that how they talk. You feel me? So I just want to commend you on that. And Akile, when you say this, I want to commend you on that, bro. But what are some brands? What are some brands that caught your eye, yeah? Outside of Poor Rich?
Shit, Akile's brand for sure. I knew Akile for a long time, so seeing Yo start that was just like, that was amazing. Akile's brand. There's a couple brands I like. I definitely like Motivated a lot. You feel me? JT over there going crazy. I've been trying to tap into some other brands that's starting to pop that I'm just noticing for real, like, cause I like the way the designs are formatted. Like I look at it a little differently. So like, for example, 12 rounds. I like that brand. I like that brand a lot too. I just like how he got the 12 round shit formatted. That's very smart.
Yo, can I break some news real quick? I hate to cut you off. Y'all watch this on December 27th, right? So January 1st, definitely January 8th, but January 1st, me and Reggie from 12 Rounds, we got a little project we've been working on. We excited to bring to the world. So it's kind of crazy
I can't wait to see that, bro.
The dream. Hey, we gonna talk offline, but it's gonna be called Dream Big, Fight Harder. You feel me? I'm the Dream Big.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. So
tap me in, yo. I'm trying to see all that. You already know, yo.
Yeah, I get your plug.
You already know, yo.
And I
nigga going crazy.
But look, I feel like that's a good segue into another conversation too, because a couple weeks ago we was rapping and we was talking about marketing, and I just did some marketing, plugging my shit. You got your Poor Rich joint on from your Halloween pop up. You feel me? So
Representing.
what is some marketing game that you feel like would apply to not just to people doing clothing, but just people, some marketing tips that people can soak up in general and apply to their shit right now?
You just understanding how people respond to things. You gotta understand, you gotta start looking at how people respond to like certain colors and images, you feel me? And then like people may be like, oh, how do I start? You start with yourself, you feel me? Really look at how you respond to things and you take that, and that's how you really start the homework. That's how you really build it up, because I am my brand. So I start marketing all with how I feel about something first, how I respond to things, because I'm a person in society as well, just like you, just like everybody else. So every marketing is tied, to me, marketing is tied into knowing yourself, because with knowing yourself, you'll know how you and other people react to things. You'll be able to figure out what type of products I may or may not slap my brand on to market a rollout or my next big product I want to really put out for real. And it's pretty easy for them once you look at it like that.
Yeah, dang, that's free game, free wisdom. So can I get some
Yeah.
applause for the free game?
I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to give out, those free game, free of charge.
I'm also trying to ask you this, bro, because yeah, you've been killing it with the graphic design for years. You got your clothing line back up and running. How the fuck did you come up with the idea to make air fresheners? You got Poor Rich air fresheners available at 2 locations. Like how did that come up?
These joys right here. You talking about these? You talking about these Poor Rich air fresheners. I don't know. You remember my drop before my Halloween drop when I came out with them short sleeves during the summer. So this was part of marketing that I was trying to figure out, because like when it comes time to sell products, I'm really focused on how I'm rolling it out. You feel me? Versus selling it. Obviously, you want to sell it to make your money back. Like that's like the reality of things. But I'm more so focused on how can I roll this out the best way to make it appealing. And one day once I got in that mindset, every day I'm just thinking like, what can I do? What can I put because I got a logo, I got something, what can I put it on? You feel me? That can like spread to a lot of people without me having a hand to hand every single day for real. You feel me? Something that's like, that people need or want. And one thing my mentor always told me was, you feel me, a business model that he had was looking for the problem and finding a solution. And that's one thing that I got from Leaf Guards, you feel me, from my man Gino. When the Leaf Guards, the problem that he realized was a lot of frontal leaf in the store is trash for real. So he went and curated his own brand with a better quality leaf, and that's the solution. The problem I found is it was only one big company that's really mass producing air fresheners.
Little Trees.
It's Little Trees, and nobody really knows who Little Trees like really is, especially like people within my community and the Black community. So it's like, the solution is, let me just create another air freshener with my brand that, you feel me, with more exotic scents, with a better package and just a whole better look and everything. And then on top of that, I didn't start with air fresheners. I started as a clothing brand. So this is an extension, so it's a little different. So I just went and just found a way to do it. Got the first 100 produced, gave them all out for free, just to see how people was going to react to them with the pop-up shop, giving them out. And people kept asking like, yo, how much are these? And I'm just like, yo, my nigga, these free, yo. I'm not even charging you for this. And that was my first 100. And then after that, people was just like, yo, these really smell really good. Woo, woo, this is a great idea. And I was like, shit, I might as well just go all the way legit with it. Created the packaging easy, because you feel me, I'm my own designer, obviously. Created the packaging, and then the rest is history for real. All I had to do is just put the images and just figure out, you feel me, I did a little homework on the scents that I wanted, pina colada and lavender, that go with the images. The images look like you feel me, it smells like a pina colada and a lavender, because it's purple in the TV design and all that. And then, yeah, here we are. Just keep it going. And then, yeah, the air freshness.
Bro, do you break everything down into design? Like, can you look at, like, if I grab this LeBron, right, that I had on here, when you break that down into like, all right, we got the red hitting boom, we got the orange hitting boom, we got the white hitting boom. Like, do you see everything like that, or is this just a shoe? Is some shit just
No, I definitely see everything like that as like from a design standpoint, and it's been like that ever since I've been a kid for real. Like I just like kind of like break it down like in sections and shit, and I see like the certain colors is used, like how certain colors is hitting this way. They got a different material with the Nike check, just everything for real. And I'm just like, damn, that shit really crazy. Like everything has really been in front of our face on how to really market and run a business for real. We just gotta like, cause we've been buying Nikes and clothes and all this since we've been kids. You feel my peoples were doing that for us and all that. It's just like you just gotta just look at it from a different angle in order to apply it to your own life when it comes time for you to put out your own product.
Yeah, and it's dope that you've been doing that since a kid, like so innately, because literally that's a skill. Like with my job now,
Yeah.
my actual 9 to 5 job, I do a lot of graphic design work, and it's like
That's hard.
now I'm starting to see stuff broken down into designs. I'm starting to read. You're starting to read the unwritten language. So okay, that works with that. That looks good here. That design is phony. That's trash. So the fact that she was doing that shit for years is like, I don't know.
I remember as a kid, just every time a truck would go by, or like we would pass a billboard or some type of poster or whatever, I would look at it differently because we kind of had like kind of graphic design posters in our house for real. Growing up, always had big black art in the house, Million Man March posters in the house. Those are big graphic design posters and all that. And I'm just like, damn. And that didn't hit me until, you feel me, when I break it down, it didn't hit me until recently. Like, yo, I've been really kind of just looking at it like that. That's why it's so innate for me, because I do remember like looking at logos and flyers, just like, oh, more than just it's cool. I'm like, damn, these colors are these red, yellows, and oranges. Like, all that shit crazy.
Yeah, like that works. Hey, that's amazing,
wild,
bro. School passed me a note. He was like, he tapped me on the shoulder. Y'all didn't see it was off screen, but he was like, hey, this is still a Swayze TV property, so please, you're contractually obligated to ask him about Saturday Night Smash.
Shout out to school, yo. I love Saturday Night Smash, though. Oh my god, yo. Smash is the fun game. If y'all not on it, yo, I'm telling you, Super Smash. It's just a fun game because it be bringing people together too. Like, it's such a whole community now. It's really crazy, and like, I don't know. I just love it. So
yeah, I heard you nice.
I'm all right. I think I'm all right. You feel me? I'm all right. My little man's Kirby. You feel me? So I'll be going a little, trying to do a little something, yo. Trying to do a little something. That's all.
And you also one of them cats that's like, cats. Who the fuck am I, my dad? Why the fuck did I just call you a cat? You one of them dudes that's like, I don't know. It's like locked into a different, like we operate on a different frequency. You feel me? It's like the whole world could be.
Yeah.
The motherfucker still.
Yeah. Bro, because that's how you stay centered in the midst of the madness for real. You feel me? Like, it's so much crazy shit going on and so many systems in the play to keep us at straight, to keep us, you feel me, looking this way when we should be looking that way. We gotta stay focused and we gotta like just lock in on who we really are, because like being a human being is so powerful. I don't even know the full capacity myself, but just within my studies and over all them years, just off of what I know, this shit is crazy, my nigga. Like that, it pays to be focused. It pays to just lock in on something that you really love to do. But all that stems from knowing yourself. You get what I'm saying? But that's just another battle within himself, especially when you Black living in America. So that's just for another podcast. You know, we could talk for that for like 4 or 5 hours. Like, that ain't nothing.
Most definitely. Let me ask you this, and we're gonna get out of here. You got any conspiracy theories at the top of your head right now?
Conspiracy theories at the top of my head right now. I've been tapping into Atlantis a lot more lately. Just the concept of Atlantis. You feel me? Dogon tribe. You feel me? The fact that they had, hieroglyphics already, like stone, like already writings in the walls. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's stories of like the star system, Sirius A and B, like different like magical dolphins coming down to Earth. You feel me? Giving people light codes. I'm telling you, that's like, these are like real things that people was talking about. You feel me? Like, I've been tapping back in more into like the Anunnaki for real, Mesopotamia, all that stuff for real. So that's just what I've been like focusing on right now lately, I guess. That's what's on the top of my head. Mermaids too. You believe in mermaids?
Probably like at this point. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's 2020, so you feel me? The real life is off.
Earth millions of years old, bro. Like,
Yo, you know what tripped me out? And this might be a tangent score. Let me know if I go too far. But look, it tripped me out that dinosaurs was on Earth for like 1 million years and we've been on Earth for like 40,000 years. That trips me out. It's little stuff like that, you feel me? We be thinking, we're humans, we big and bad, we do this, we do that. It's like, nigga.
bro, dinosaurs big as shit with super extremely small arms. How was they eating? How was they grabbing anything to
They had
eat?
the stallion knees.
They had the stallion knees.
Yeah, they just drop it down low like Meg when they
They was doing the crybaby challenge. They eat. I'm done with you, yo.
You got anything to plug? Anything on the way, brother?
I'm working on this collab with my man. Third flavor air fresheners. Coming out next month. Sponsored by 9 out of 10 for real. The shoe store on Light Street. You feel me? I'm gonna have my whole rollout process through them. Pop-up shop there through them. Might have a t-shirt collab through them. All because you feel me? All within that air freshener collab that's coming next month.
That's amazing. All our thoughts in that niggas ain't had no air fresheners. Pay attention, kid.
I'm telling you, bro. Air freshener's been in front of our face all of our lives. We've been in gas stations since we were kids.
Yeah, I'm about to come out with a line of ice cream.
You can do it.
You feel me? They gonna be shaped
You
like
can do it. You gonna be shaped like what?
Vejeees.
Nigga, yo, we gonna talk, bro.
Hey, so listen, me and G got some shit to talk about. Y'all see me drinking the water, that means I'm tapped out. That means there's no more energy. That means I'm about to fall out on the floor. Listen, it's been It's been a great one. Stay tuned next week, same time, same place, ITRS.
We out.